Biכורים, Perek Daled, Mishnah Base. We're talking about an androgynous, about this person who has both simonim of a zocher and simonim of an nekeva. And the Mishnah starts by asking the question, Ketzad shove lo anoshim? In what way do we compare an androgynous to men? And the Mishnah tells us the first halacha is matame beloive. An androgynous is tome for a white discharge. Generally speaking, the Pirushim on this Mishnah tell us that this is talking about Tumas Ziva, that if this androgynous has a certain white discharge of Tumas Ziva, he becomes Tome like a man, unlike a woman who has this white discharge that would not become Tome. The Chazon Yecheskel of Dain Yecheskel Abramsky, who has a Pirush on the Tosefta, brings down, Beloven, he says, Ziva v'shich v'zera. He says we're talking about a normal seminal discharge as well as Tumas Ziva, and in both cases, it will make him Tome like a man. The next one is, the next halacha brought down by the Mishnah is V'noisei avo lo nisa ka'anoshim. He can be married to a woman, but not married to a man like any other man. There is some discussion whether this means, can he lechatchila go and marry a woman? Or, our Mishnah does seem to be treating an androgynous like a sofek, and in certain ways it's going to be like a man, and in certain ways like a woman. In which case, Pshat is, the Melech Shlomo brings down B'Shem Devash, that we're talking here about the mitzvah of Truma. Meaning, if the androgynous is married to a woman, and the androgynous is a kohen, he feeds the wife Truma. He has the right for his wife to eat Truma, and in that respect, his marriage is recognized by Chazal. But it's not a lechatchila that we want him to get married to a woman in the first place, because he is a sofek. The Mishnah continues, Ve'einoi misyachit im hanoshim ka'anoshim. Just like any other man is not allowed to have yichud, he's not allowed to be secluded with any woman other than his wife, or his daughter, or his granddaughter, or his mother, or his grandmother, so too an androgynous is treated like any other man, and is not allowed to be secluded, he's not allowed to have yichud with any woman. Ve'einoi nizayin im habonos ka'anoshim. If there is a father who dies, who leaves over a Yerusha to his children, and he has boys and he has girls, he has sons and daughters, but the amount of his Yerusha is not enough to be mefarnes both the daughters and the sons, the halacha is that the money goes to the daughters, and the boys have to knock on doors in order to be able to provide their requirements. In this respect, the androgynous is considered like one of the boys, like one of the sons, and he does not get the money from the Yerusha, he has to knock on the doors like all of his brothers. The Mishnah continues, Umisatef umistape ka'anoshim. The androgynous has to dress like a man, and he has to have haircuts. He has to groom himself like a man. He has short hair like a man, not long hair like a woman. He dresses in men's clothes like a man. Ve'oival bal takif. He's also over the issa of bal takif, meaning he is not allowed to round the corners of his head and not have payas. The androgynous needs to have payas like all men. V'al bal tashchis, he's also over on bal tashchis, meaning he's not allowed to destroy the corners of his beard by using a razor. In this respect also, he is treated like a man. V'al bal titome lemeisim ka'anoshim. He is also over on bal titome lemeisim, meaning if the androgynous is a kohen, he is not allowed to be matame lemeisim, he is not allowed to make himself tommy for a dead person, just like a male kohen. The daughter of a kohen is allowed to be matame herself for a mace. This only applies to males. In this respect, an androgynous is considered like a male. And an androgynous is chayiv in all the mitzvahs written in the Torah, just like men. Unlike a woman who is potter for mitzvahs aseishas man groma, she is potter from any mitzvahs which are dependent upon time, such as wearing tefillin, wearing tzitzis, blowing shofar on Rosh Hashanah. All these are mitzvahs aseishas man groma that a woman is potter, but an androgynous is chayiv. There is in fact a mitzvah brought down in the Gemara Chagigat Avdalad Amud Aleph. We learn from the pasuk of Zechurcha that when it comes to the mitzvah of Ru'iyah, comes to the mitzvah of being seen, appearing in the Beis HaMikdash on the Shalosh Regalim, that is only for Zechurcha, that is only for your definite males. Lahoitzi tumtum va'androgynous, which excludes a tumtum and an androgynous from those mitzvahs of the mitzvah of Ru'iyah, of being seen in the Beis HaMikdash on the Shalosh Regalim. V'ad kan, Mishnah Base.